Hello again, everyone. Got another Bible review for you guys. I actually recorded this Bible review a couple of days ago, and I had some information wrong, so I immediately deleted the upload. It already had a few watches and some comments. So if you're seeing this again, this is updated with the correct information regarding the cover and some of the information about the paper and whatnot. So a lot of what I had in the other review were just a few assumptions based on some observations, but I didn't want to be misleading to any potential customers. So I definitely wanted to get that off there and re-record a new corrected review. So anyway, there you go. This is the classic Red Letter Study Bible signature series from Church Bible Publishers. This is what's known around the world as the Scofield. And this is the classic Scofield. This is the one with the 1917 notes. Because there are two different Scofields, one with the newer 1945 notes. This is the older set of notes, the 1917. So you can see the spine. This is in a top grain cowhide, which is incredible. The leather is like it's not a glossy leather. It's more of a matte finish. It's just how it came off the animal. You know, it's just a great hide. I love it. And it has such a great grain, a great softness, and almost like a sponginess. It's just really nice, but really solid. It's not a squishy leather. So, and you can kind of see that if you have any crossway top grain additions, it's a similar type feel. It's a really nice softness, not really slick, but a really nice soft feel. That's what this feels like. The spine has 5 raised ribs, and this top grain cowhide, the way the leather is, it takes to tooling really well, so you get a lot of definition around those ribs. That's one advantage. One disadvantage to having this type leather is when you stamp. Because it's a thicker hide, you can see where the stamping is pretty deep. So some of the gold rolls up on the edges. You see how it almost looks like it bleeds over. You can kind of see how it's not as crisp of edges. That's kind of why. Either it stamps too deep, or it's just the type hide it is that when it's stamped, it just stamps a little deeper and up the sides of that stamp. So anyway, it doesn't bother me at all. I just wanted to show that. You also have a stitched perimeter all the way around, which is excellent. That's security. That's what that is. If you use your Bible a lot, you know that covers start coming apart. If things start coming unglued, you just don't want to even pick it up anymore. So that's definitely a security thing. The stitch perimeter is longevity. That's what that is. I can't go into enough how awesome this leather is. I love the spine, how attractive it is. We'll open it up. You have a synthetic liner, and all Church Bible Publisher Bibles will have a synthetic liner. It's just a way to save on money, because really the liner is it's very important, but a synthetic liner is really, I wouldn't say just as good as a leather liner, but it's going to perform really well for a long time. And I don't blame them at all for saving some money, because this is a ministry for them. They buy or they put together Bibles and sell them at cost. And that means that this Bible, which would cost you anywhere else, produced by anybody else, would cost you double, is $70, $75. I'm sorry, it's $75, and it would cost you $150 for anything even comparable to it. So anyway, so I don't blame them for having synthetic liners at all. You can see it's a nice stiff liner, and that helps. It closes up nice, but it's still very flexible. I have no qualms about rolling this thing up at all, and it just performs really well. You can see it's edge lined onto the block. That's your real strength. Where most Bibles that are paste downs, this will be their weakness. This is this Bible's strength. So it's really, really nice. So there's your cover and binding up to the block. When you open up the edition, you have several pages of white paper. Well, hang on. Before I get into that, I want you to take a look at it. It comes with 2 ribbons, nice head and tail bands, gold and black head and tail bands. But I want you to look at this gilding. And I'm going to do a comparison video later. But this gilding it's so much brighter than other gildings. And it's just hard to describe. When you do so many Bible reviews, as many as I do, these kind of Bibles stand out, and it's just amazing at that gilding. It's just beautiful. So anyway, as we open the edition, you got several pages of white paper. And then you have your title page, and you can see the item number 300 RL for red letter S1BK. And you can see it's the Scofield Study Notes Classic King James Study Bible. And there's your church Bible publishers. You can see their website there. If you have any questions or want to see any other products from church Bible publishers, please go to their website. There are so many awesome Bibles there for just insanely low prices. So, and we'll get into that too. So, as you open it up, you have your typical epistle dedicatory and your introduction. And as you get to the text, the layout is the same layout as if you have a Scofield. It's the exact same thing. I've reviewed a classic Scofield, the 1917 classic, and it's the same layout. This is a 10 font in the text, and your center column references are 6 to a 7 font, depending on I guess like right there it would be a 6, and this below it would be a 7, depending on how much they're trying to squeeze into that area. And when you get to an area with notes, the notes section is a 9-point font. So it's a large print. I mean, it's a good size reading text. It's like an Omega is a 10-point font. There's a lot of great 10-point font double column Bible. So anyway, it's on really great paper. I want to show a little comparison really quick. I know I'm running a little long on this review, but I've got the premium Bible paper that I've ever seen, and it's this is a 2007 large print ultra thin NASB, and it's printed on 39 GSM French mill paper, and it's commonly known as probably some of the best Bible paper ever used. And it's not much at all ghosting, but you do have some. It's very faint. Well, this is a 33 GSM paper. And you can notice that the ghosting is barely any. It's just an extremely nice paper. And it feels like it almost has a coating. It's very smooth paper. It's really, really, really nice. Where this French mill paper has more of a slight roughness. Not roughness. It's just not as coated and smooth as this Church Bible Publishers paper. So anyway, I'll put that one up. When you get through the text, I'll show you the red letter of the red letter edition. I'm not a huge fan. It's not the worst red I've ever seen, but it is a red letter. It's not super distracting. It's like a blood red, not really that dark, but like a light red. But I have seen several that are pinkish, which I do not like. So you get past the text, and you have an index of several different things. You can just see the proper names. You have an index. After the indexes, you have a concordance. And these are smaller printing, probably a 7 to an 8 font. Still readable. There's your subject index. And then you get to your concordance. And this thing has a huge concordance. It's a really big concordance. So about 100 pages or more. Maybe, yeah, it's about 100 pages, maybe 150 of concordance. Yeah, about 150. And after the concordance, you come to some note pages, which is really nice. There are 42 blank pages for notes. I mean, this is just awesome. How much you have to take notes with. It's just great. This Bible is built to serve its owner. I mean, really, it is. It's built to last a long time and to have plenty of room for notes and to be with you for a long, long time. So after that, you have an index to the maps. And then the maps are really great. They're like old school maps, the old school colors. I just like it. I like them. And they're on a card stock that's a little bit thicker than your Bible paper, but it's not a glossy card stock. It's just has a really nice feel to it. Anyway, it's just great. I love them, and I love the paper that they're on. Just a really nice card stock without the gloss. So then you have some white pages at the end, and back to the back end sheet where it's edge line there as well, and you can see on the back of the liner top grain cowhide stamped in. Like I said, this is a nice thick cover. I can't emphasize enough the thickness and the body of this cover. I have had other Bibles produced by Church Bible Publishers and some other similar publishers, and most of their covers are much thinner. This is a much heftier cover, so definitely love it. Love it. And it just has such a great feel in the hand. And the last thing I want to do, I'm just going to show you the hand test, where you hold it up and you can just see it has a good floppiness to it, but definitely very readable in the hand. Very, very readable in the hand. So, and this is a good size Bible. It's a 9 and maybe a quarter tall and 7 inches wide. It's a good size Bible, really good size Bible, and about 1.5 inches wide, pushing 3 pounds. It's a nice size Bible. So anyway, that's my review for the Church Bible Publishers signature series of the classic red letter study Bible in top grain cowhide. If you have any questions, please, you can leave them in the comment section. But please go to churchbiblepublishers.com and order one of these. I mean, $75 is an insanely low price for what you're getting in this Bible. Order one, order two, and have one as a gift, because really, these are special Bibles. And I'm not sure how long they're going to have the top grain cowhide. They have it in black and in burgundy, and that's it. So, and it's a one piece instead of a three-piece cover. I prefer the one piece like this. This is just a really special Bible. So anyway, take a minute and go to their website and check it out, or call them on the phone and talk to one of them in person. So anyway, hopefully that'll help you. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe and like and comment on videos, just so I can know what I'm doing well and what I need to work on. So anyway, thank you guys again for watching the review, and I hope it was helpful. God bless.